Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we delve into the wonders of the natural world and explore the intricate relationships between humans and the environment. I'm your host, David, and I'm thrilled to share with you a fascinating story from Costa Rica, where ranchers are making a remarkable contribution to the conservation of two iconic big cat species, jaguars and pumas. As we wander through the rolling hills and forests of Costa Rica, we find ourselves in a landscape where human activities and wildlife habitats often overlap. Ranches, in particular, can be a hub of conflict between humans and wild animals, as cattle and predators compete for space and resources. But in this remarkable tale, we see how conservationists and ranchers have joined forces to create a harmonious coexistence between humans and big cats. Imagine being a rancher, losing a valuable cow to a jaguar or puma attack, and facing a financial loss of over $1,000. It's a scenario that would test the patience and understanding of even the most dedicated conservationists. Yet, thanks to the innovative work of the Unit for the Attention for Conflicts with Felines, or UASFEL, ranchers in Costa Rica are now equipped with practical solutions to prevent such losses. UASFEL, a collaboration between the wildcat conservation NGO Panthera and the Costa Rican environmental authorities, has been working tirelessly to install electric fences on ranches, keeping big cats out of harm's way. To date, over 160 ranches have benefited from this initiative, which has not only reduced the number of cattle deaths, but also minimized the risk of retaliation against the predators. But that's not all. UASFEL has also introduced a clever strategy to ward off predators, mixing water buffaloes with cattle herds. These Asian natives, having evolved alongside tigers, possess an innate instinct to defend themselves and their companions against potential threats. As an added bonus, they're low-maintenance, hardy animals that can thrive in the local climate and even help control weeds that cattle won't eat. The results are nothing short of remarkable. By monitoring predation data through a dedicated app, ranchers have contributed to the creation of a detailed hotspot map, revealing the most frequent areas of jaguar and puma activity. This information has not only informed conservation efforts, but also led to a significant decline in hunting of these majestic creatures. As Wagner Duran, a local rancher, shared with Mongabe, when we started, we identified 27 hunters, and now there are only 4 left who are still causing trouble. This inspiring story from Costa Rica serves as a testament to the power of collaboration and innovation in conservation. By working together, humans and wildlife can thrive in harmony, even in the most unexpected of places. As we continue our journey through the natural world on Nature Walk, we'll explore more tales of hope and resilience, highlighting the intricate connections that bind us all. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I'm your host, David. We're halfway through our journey today, and I'm excited to share with you a story that highlights the complexities and challenges of conservation efforts in the wild. Deep within the lush rainforests of Indonesia's Ujung Kulon National Park, a tale of intrigue and tragedy has been unfolding. The Javan rhino, one of the most endangered species on our planet, has been at the center of a poaching scandal that has left conservationists reeling. As we delve into this story, let's set the scene. The Ujung Kulon National Park is a protected area, home to a mere 70 or so Javan rhinos. These majestic creatures roam the forest, their footsteps quiet on the damp earth. But despite the park's protected status, poachers have been able to infiltrate and exploit this fragile ecosystem. The story begins with the disappearance of camera traps, used by conservationists to monitor the rhino population. Footage from other cameras revealed armed intruders in the park, hunting these incredible animals. The investigation that followed uncovered a complex web of poaching operations, involving local gangs and potentially even international support. The numbers are staggering. Up to 26 Javan rhinos may have been killed between 2019 and 2023, roughly a third of the entire population. This is a devastating blow to conservation efforts, especially considering that the true scale of the poaching remains unclear. As we navigate this complex story, it's essential to acknowledge the tireless work of conservationists and law enforcement officials who are fighting to protect these incredible creatures. The recent identification of 3 new Javan rhino individuals, using camera traps and footprint analysis, is a testament to their dedication. However, the resurgence of rhino poaching has raised alarms about the gap between official population estimates and the true number of these critically endangered animals. Recent evidence points to a declining population, contradicting government claims of stable growth. As we reflect on this story, it's clear that conservation is not just about protecting species, it's also about addressing the intricate social and economic factors that drive poaching. It's a reminder that our actions have consequences, and that the natural world is intricately connected to our own. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. I hope you've enjoyed our journey through the great outdoors so far today. As we wrap up this episode, I want to share with you a story that highlights the complexities of human impact on our planet's ecosystems. You may have heard of drifting fish aggregating devices, or DFADs, which are used by commercial fishing fleets to catch tuna and other species. These devices are essentially floating structures that attract fish, making it easier for fishermen to locate and catch them. However, a new study has revealed the staggering environmental footprint of these devices. Researchers have found that DFADs are not only contributing to overfishing and harming marine life, but they're also polluting our oceans and coastlines. When these devices are lost or abandoned, they can drift for thousands of miles, eventually washing up on beaches and coral reefs, causing damage and destruction. The study estimates that there are tens of thousands of DFADs in the world's oceans, with many more being deployed every year. The impact is staggering, from entangling and killing marine animals to introducing invasive species and damaging habitats. And yet, despite these concerns, the use of DFADs continues to grow, driven by demand for cheap and abundant seafood. So what can be done to address this issue? The researchers are calling for stricter regulations on the use of DFADs, including limits on deployment numbers and better tracking and accountability measures. They're also advocating for more sustainable fishing practices and greater support for eco-labeling schemes that promote responsible fishing methods. As we consider the impact of our food choices on the environment, it's essential to remember that even seemingly small actions can have far-reaching consequences. By making informed decisions about the seafood we eat and supporting organizations working to protect our oceans, we can all play a role in reducing the harm caused by DFADs and promoting a more sustainable future for our planet. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, keep exploring your natural world.